It's remarkable how many scientific discoveries happen by chance. The celebrated science fiction writer and biochemist Isaac Asimov once said, "The most exciting phrase to hear in science, the one that heralds new discoveries, is not eureka, but that's funny." You might say chance is how this book came about. A puzzling statement by a parent in an autism chat group spurred Katherine Reid to discover the relationship between diet and her daughter's autism symptoms. A keen observer, she took seemingly unrelated events and offhand comments by strangers and formed a hypothesis that, on the face of it, seemed preposterous. Her daughter's autism symptoms could be managed by removing glutamate from her diet. Katie also happened to be a biochemist, so she did the research, meticulously connecting the dots. She learned not only that this was true, but also that the unprecedented amount of monosodium glutamate that has entered the food supply since the 1970s, primarily in the form of processed food, was likely a factor fueling America's current health crisis. My involvement with this book also came about by chance, born of an unlikely encounter I had with Katie's husband, Mitch. I was on a private road in the Santa Cruz Mountains, hiking up the mountain with my dog while Mitch was hiking down. In the way that strangers meeting under such circumstances may casually exchange pleasantries, Mitch and I stopped briefly and chatted. That led to meeting Katie and the start of our collaboration. Since working with Katie on this book, I've come to look at food differently. Now, when I walk through the grocery aisles and see the towering shelves of plastic-wrapped, boxed, dehydrated, canned, and processed food, the contents of the neat packages seem more like the sterile residue of something that was once living, as opposed to something you might actually want to eat. These days, one may even wonder if what is presented as food has any connection to something that was once alive. In the age of manufactured food, what we eat can be made in a lab, constructed from a batch of chemicals and ingredients that are molded into a form and laced with additives scientifically formulated to make you come back for more. If this seems rather dark, well, what a relief it is to stroll the fresh produce aisles. Fruits and vegetables are immediately recognizable in all their shapes and sizes and colors and smells. They are covered by their own skin, veined, stemmed, sun-kissed, some even with parts of the earth still clinging to them.